Installing Mautic on your own server can be kind of tricky if you don't have technical knowledge, but in this case, it's going to be super easy. We don't have to mess with terminal. We don't have to mess with developers, no file manager, no uploads, no creating database manually. Everything's going to be super easy using Mautic, a VPS, and server avatar. So let's go jump over to my desktop right now. What's up, everyone? So like I said, I'm going to show you how to install Mautic without any hassle, all right? So in this case, I'm going to use server avatar for this. And what we have to do is obviously install a VPS on server avatar so we can begin the installation process. Now, if you want a dedicated video of how to install VPS on server avatar, I'll be leaving the link in the description. Now, in this case, I'm using Hostinger as a VPS, but you can use any VPS you want. But in this case, we're going to use Hostinger because they're the sponsor for this video. So jump over to the link in the description, go to hosting, go to VPS hosting, and you can find the VPS plans that they have available. Now, if you're going to use this for Mautic, I definitely recommend that you can go with KVM1, especially if you're going to do campaigns every once in a while, and you're just going to use it for low amount of email sending, right? But if you're going to use this for clients or a whole bunch of emails, check out these plans, right? So we're going to use KVM2 for this process because I'm going to show you the coupon code that we can apply to lower the price. Now, the first thing you want to do is select the amount of months you want to pay in advance for. And I recommend 24 months because you lock in the lowest price, lowest renewal price, and you're good to go for 24 months. Now, this is the price right now, but if you apply my coupon code, which is Saas Master, and apply it, the price is going to drop to $150 with 98 cents. That's for 24 months. So that's pretty affordable. Now, let's go to server avatar. Now, we're not going to install a VPS right now. Like I said, video will be provided in the description, but I am going to tell you that when you create a server, you connect your VPS, do select Apache, all right? Because these don't give you the option for the Mautic option, right? So this is the Apache web server. This is the one I've connected already. And what we're going to do is go to applications, create application, and we're going to name this, for example, Mautic video, and I'm going to use a test domain. If you want to use your own domain, that is possible. Just connect the DNS to the IP address, all right? So let me use this Mautic video. I'm going to select one click, and I'm going to select Mautic, and let me fill in these details really quickly so we can get started with this, all right? Okay, I am done filling this out. I'm going to create the application, and the installation process has begun. Now, this mail information, I've just added some random information there, but don't worry, we can modify that later on in the actual Mautic settings, all right? So let's give it a few minutes and this should be ready to use right away. There we go. Mautic has now been installed. And like I said before, right now it's in the test domain that I'm using. If you need to connect your main domain later on, just go ahead and add the domain here and set it as a primary domain. So let's jump over to this link right now. And remember, this is hosted on our own VPS, so we have access to these files and no one else. So the user details is the one that we added when we made the installation process. And I am now logging in and I am now inside of Mautic. So I can now start my email campaigns using my own service. Instead of you paying month to month somewhere else, I'm using Mautic, all right? Now, the first thing I do recommend before you go through all of this, using the campaigns, etc., is the setup process. So go to settings, go to configuration, and go through the setup process for the email, the theme, and all the information that you need right here. The system settings, the theme, the API, assets, etc. Just go through all of these, set it up, and then go start using it right away. You can start right away with your campaigns, add your contacts, etc., and start using Mautic without any hassle. So you can see how easy that was to install Mautic without having to do anything complex at all using server avatar. And if you want to use a hosting or VPS, don't forget to use my coupon code so you can get that extra discount. And that's a wrap for this video.